Good evening, Vineland fans, and welcome back to VPS Broadcasting with another production of Vineland High School Athletics. We are here tonight at the Joseph Romano Youth Sports Complex on Maple Avenue in Vineland, bringing you the second half of a VHS versus Millville rivalry night doubleheader on the soccer pitch as the Vineland High School boys ready to begin the nightcap of this doubleheader, getting ready to take on the Thunderbolts of Millville here in just a moment as we have the two teams taking the field and getting ready to begin play. Vineland 1-3 on the season entering this game. Don't have a record for Millville, but from talking to the coaching staff, it sounds like the Thunderbolts do have a pretty good squad, but Vineland feeling confident that they can put things together here and challenge and even beat Millville. One member of the coaching staff, mentioned that this is possibly the first time all season that the Fighting Clan is fielding their entire starting lineup, dealing with some injuries and whatnot. So haven't really played a game yet. With a full jacket, so to speak. So we'll see here if that can hopefully help Vineland gel and find some, find some solid play and execution here and pick up a win against Millville. It's always a great night here when these two teams meet. This is an annual tradition. Generally in high school athletics, the varsity teams of the same sport at boys and girls tend to play at opposing sites. Just for example, Vineland, the varsity soccer teams share the same field, so you can't have games. Obviously, you can't have varsity games on the same day at the same location because there's only one field. So usually on the days where, say the girls team is home, the boys team will play away on those days if they happen to be playing against the same school, things like that. However, for a number of years, I think even going back to when I was in high school in the early 2000s, as play gets kicked off here, when when Vineland and Millville play against each other, they play both boys and girls games at the same site. One of the games is under the lights, so since the Vineland boys are playing under the lights tonight, I would assume that when these two teams meet in Millville later this season, the times will be switched and the girls will play under the lights. But we have an outstanding crowd out here as Millville taking a shot on Vineland and missing quite wide to the left. But really have a big crowd out here. A lot of supporters from both teams. It's going to get loud. It should be an intense and fun atmosphere for the players. And hopefully the Fighting Clan can come away with a win here. The Millville girls won the first half of the doubleheader with a 2-0 win over the Vineland girls, and we'll see if the boys can even this thing up. Errant pass there by Millville. It is corralled by number 19, David Singer. First time covering the boys here, and Millville looking for a shot on that is going to be deflected, and it is kept in bounds by the Vineland keeper, George Vera, and he's going to clear it and kick it away. As I was saying, this is the first Vineland boys game that I've covered this year, so it might take me a few minutes to learn the faces that go with these names. So if you happen to hear a long pause as I'm making a call, searching for the name on the roster, as we have Vineland doing a nice job there defending that attempted cross. That's number 11 challenging now. That's Lucas Portadin. And we have number 1 for Vineland, Jude Hill, going up there for a header over the back of a Millville player. And foul called there on Vineland, so Millville going to have an opportunity to put a ball on net here. It's Singer, Hill, and Porterden forming that three-man wall there for the Fighting Clan. And that's going to be going to miss wide to the left, but the referee is saying that it grazed the head of one of the Vineland players, and the Millville is going to have a corner kick on the way. Millville corner kick, it is low, it's headed away. This is going to be Singer, he's flicking it back. This is number 13 for Vineland, Usmar Barrera. Barrera was shielded from the ball by the Millville defender there. This is number 2 for Vineland, Benjamin Robinson. Robinson fighting for position on the far sideline, and we are going to have a yellow card there issued to a Millville player, I believe. Not sure what happened. I was glancing down at the roster sheet when whatever penalty there happened occurred. So we're going to have a kick here coming for Vineland. The kick looks like it's going to be taken by number 9, Dennis McGuire. McGuire will send that one into the box. We're going to have a opportunity there for Macon Hernandez, the senior, looking for the volley on that service, and not quite able to put that shot on net. Millville dodging a bullet there. That was a nice ball from McGuire. So Millville with a goal kick on the way. Again, high school soccer, we have 2 40-minute halves. We do have the luxury here at the Joseph Romano Sports Complex of having the game clock operated up on the scoreboard, so we know how much time is left in the half and in the game when we get into the second half. Ball kicked away. Throw on the way for Millville. And the throw unable to be kept in bounds, and Vineland will have a throw of their own now. It's McGuire coming across here. This is Singer again. And that's headed away by number 7. Cameron Stahl. And Stahl able to turn back upfield. We'll see if he can find dropping it off there to Singer. Singer coming up the near sideline now. He does have an opportunity looking for Barrera. That's able to slip through. Barrera over there. He is challenged by a Millville defender who kicks it out, and a throw is on the way for the Fighting Clan. Millville trying to make a push there. Challenged by McGuire. Clean challenge. Knocks the ball away. Throw on the way for the Thunderbolts. So Vineland looking to push up the far sideline now. This is Hill again. We'll see. He's looking to turn the corner and cross that in front of the net. Knocked away by the Millville defender, and a throw on the way for Vineland. Can't see who's taking that throw on the other side of the field, but the throw on the way for Vineland into the box over the head of everybody and corralled by the Millville keeper. Punted away. Downfield, that is going to be Tito Sanchez, who was trying to corral that, a senior. Vineland has possession. This is Stahl taking this kick, sending it downfield. Hill trying to cross that one back in front of the net. Kicked away by Millville. Sent back in. This is Porterton trying to gain control of that. It is cleared again by Millville. Stahl back to corral it. He heads it over here to Macon Hernandez. See Hernandez wearing that pink captain's band on his sleeve. Hernandez to Barrera, looking to touch that one out to Singer. A little bit off the mark there. Stahl trying to clear, and that finds the foot of a Millville defender and kicked away, and we will have a throw on the way for the Fighting Clan. Starting to feel a little bit of a drizzle here. I don't see real thick and constant cloud cover, so hopefully this will pass in the next few minutes, as an attempted cross there by Vineland is sent out of bounds. So a throw on the way for Millville. Headed away by Vineland, and Millville will throw again. This is going to be Singer trying to, oh, nice cut back there and a nice cross right through the middle. Two Vineland players on the run. This is Hill looking for it. There it is. Barrera with a shot on net and a nice save by the Millville goalie. But some outstanding ball movement there for Vineland on that rush. Two players, both within striking distance of getting a foot on that cross. Really nice job by the Fighting Clan. They continue creating scoring opportunities like that. They're going to push a couple of through. This is Hill now sending up the far sideline, or the near sideline rather, to Singer. Singer's going to look to cross, can't quite get one to it. And a goal kick is on the way for Millville. 10 minutes in, a little bit more than 10 minutes into the game here. Vineland showing a lot of energy. Always nice to have a really clean scoring opportunity early in the game. And execute an attack pretty nicely. This is Hill again. Millville clears it. And it will be run out of bounds by Vineland, and they'll have a throw. The throw is coming from, I think, number 2, Benjamin Robinson. It is flicked back by, I think, number 10 that was, Zarian Barrera. We'll have a call there go against Vineland, and Millville will have a kick on the way. Kick is low there. It's deflected by Vineland. Oh, a nice ball there. We're going to have McGuire coming up on the far sideline. We'll see if he can get this one back into the middle. The cross there. Here coming across is Barrera. Not quite able to run that one down. Couple of really nice balls early on here from Dennis McGuire. Vineland looking good so far. They look fast, they look energetic. They seem to be getting to a lot of the loose balls, and we seem to be spending the majority of the time so far early in this half on the Millville half of the field, which is always a positive sign as well. Goal kick here taken by the Millville defender. McGuire stepping in front. He's going to try to get things going up that far sideline again. He is able to get around the Millville defender, and he's going to be grabbed. Call against Millville, and Vineland could have something cooking here again. This is going to be taken by Stahl. Stahl's a senior. And Stahl's going to send this one in. It's going to be Barrera had a chance to get a head on that one, but I guess it was kicked away by a Millville defender, and a corner kick on the way for the Fighting Clan. That corner, a little bit in close to the goalie, and the keeper is able to elevate above the rest of the crowd and snatch that one out of the air. Punting it over toward the far sideline. Millville able to settle it, drop it off. Kicked away by Porterton. Now the Millville keeper is out. Hill's going to get over and pressure him a little bit.
I have a bigger one. Do you want a bigger one? I have another one. Do you want another one?
McGuire turning that one upfield again, maintaining possession. Looking for Barrera on that, not able to corral it. Stahl finds Barrera again, but the header goes back in the direction of the crowd. But Porterton's going to step in and take that one. Nice little through ball. Barrera absorbs a pretty good collision there. No call, they're playing through. Millville looking to try and counter. This was Hill, I believe, Jude Hill in there defending nicely. Barrera going back to pressure the defense now. A lot of speed for Barrera, creating some problems there for the Millville defense, and Vineland has another corner on the way. Corner on the way. This is going to be Porterton, left footer. It's a low cross. It is corralled by number 20. That was Christian Navas. Not able to get a shot on net. This is George Vera, the keeper. He sends it across to Benjamin Robinson. Robinson's up there. That's Zarian Barrera. He's going to try to keep things going along that far sideline, maintains possession, sends it in to Usmar Barrera. This is going to be Stahl now, trying to get things going, flicking it up into the corner to Singer. A little bit too much on that. A goal kick there for Millville. Macon Hernandez elevating to head that one. That's Singer sending that one. We'll see Barrera's pushed on the back, and there is the call against Millville. Millville seems unhappy with the call, but that one was pretty blatant. Of course, teams very rarely are happy with calls that go against them, so we shouldn't be surprised, I guess. Cameron Stahl with a kick on the way here. And he sends a high cross. That was Zarian Barrera coming in for the header. Didn't get the header, but was able to spin and take a shot on goal. Not able to get a ton on it, and it is saved by the Millville keeper. We're being just about halfway through the first half here. The Vineland and Millville still knotted scoreless. That was Hill trying to sneak that one through to Navas, and we're going to have a deep shot there from Millville. Vera caught outside the box. And despite spending about the entire first 20 minutes of this game on the Millville side of the field, Vineland now finds themselves trailing 1-0 after a deep, deep goal. Millville faithful pretty fired up here, but Vineland just needs to stay calm. I mean, they have been controlling the action to this point. There is no reason that they can't even this thing up. Maybe even take a lead before the half is over if they keep their composure. Dropped off there to start play to Porterden. Porterden's going to flick it into Barrera. Barrera can't get a foot on it, and it'll be corralled by the Millville keeper. Barrera will force him to pick it up. Punted away. This is going to be Singer jostling for position. Hernandez with the header. Singer. Oh, nice little move there. This is McGuire. McGuire with the through ball to Singer. Singer can't hold on to it, taken by Millville. McGuire taking that ball away. We have now Hill with a nice step over there, and it was knocked away by Millville. So Vineland with a throw. Deep throw over the head, and we are going to have a cross. Oh, Porterden was just about, nice play by the Millville defender there. Porterden was just about ready to take a rip on that one. This is Singer trying to split the Millville defenders, not able to do so. Cleared away by the Thunderbolts, and a throw coming up here for Vineland. McGuire heading back in toward the middle of the field. We're going to have that was Tito Sanchez sprinting across to deflect that pass. Well, touching the through ball, another shot on the way there for Millville. That one's going to be over the crossbar. So Stahl going to take the goal kick for Vineland. Sending it deep. It's across midfield. Headed away by Millville. Looks like Singer may have a beat on this. Millville able to send it away. Macon Hernandez keeping it in. Porterton heading it back. Singer almost able to head that one down the near sideline. And some heckling coming here from the Millville fan base. Intense atmosphere here. Porterton. Nice little through ball. This is Barrera looking to keep it going. And McGuire with the pass. It's going to be kicked away there by Millville, and a throw on the way for Vineland. Substitution on the way. It looks like Jude Hill coming off for the Fighting Clan. And coming onto the field is number 6, Jonathan Ruiz. Porterton with the throw. McGuire looking to flick that one back. This is Stahl stepping up. McGuire flicking that one over, headed back.
Scotty's all the way down there. I seen him at Huawei. Oh, did you?
Millville clearing that one away. Stahl headed back into the Millville half of the field. McGuire going to try to step through. He's able to get a foot on that one, not able to corral it though. And pretty rough challenge there coming in from Millville, and the call is made. He's going to get a little bit of a talking to from the referee. Stahl's going to take this kick again for Vineland, see if he can send it into the box. Gets it. Nice cross there going in. A header on the way. It looked like Porterton might have had a shot at that. Kind of tough to see from this angle, though. Nevertheless, it is out, and a goal kick on the way for Millville. Hernandez, nice pass there to, I think that was Sanchez. Kicked out by Millville, and a throw here on the way for Vineland. Ruiz, not Sanchez, Ruiz, number 6. Flicked into the box there by Ruiz. Millville going to look to try to get the counter attack going. McGuire stepping in, kicking it away. Vineland's going to take possession. They may have a little something going there. Sent into the far corner. This is going to be Barrera. We'll see if he can turn it around. Looking for a cross here from Vineland. Punched away by the Millville keeper. Porterton was making a run, and the punched ball went right over his head. Macon Hernandez going to kick that one away. And a throw on the way here for Millville. Kicked out by Singer. This is Hernandez defending down in the near corner. Can't keep it in, and another throw for Millville. And we'll do it again. 13 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the first half. Vineland trailing Millville 1-0 in a game that they have really controlled the action in. This is probably right now the longest period of time that we have consecutively spent on the Vineland half of the field. Millville's lone goal, a deep shot, catching goalie George Vera out of the net a little bit, and just really nothing he could do. Millville now looking for another shot. Rivera is going to, I believe, get a hand on that, and we should have a corner on the way for Millville, which we will. So we'll see now, though. Vineland, you know, I think that they have the speed up top to get by these Millville defenders. It's looked kind of like that so far. Maybe they can get a little counterattack here off of this corner. Of course, first step is defending the corner, so we'll see if Vineland can get something going after clearing this one away. The corner is in. It's headed back toward the corner, and it is out, and we're going to have another corner opportunity for the Thunderbolts coming up here. That second corner is going to find its way all the way through. Millville hustling over to try to keep it in, not going to be able to do so, and a throw is coming here for Vineland. Throw will be taken by Macon Hernandez. And he's looking for Porterden. Porterden flicks it back. Barrera. Almost able to keep that one alive. That throw is going to be down the far sideline. Barrera continuing to battle. Makes his way all the way around the Millville defender, and we're going to have a goal kick on the way for the Thunderbolts. Millville trying to split the Vineland defense, not able to do so, kicked away by number 4, Jose Sanchez, Tito Sanchez. And another throw for Millville. And we'll have a push there called against Millville. Really hope Vineland doesn't lose that energy they've been playing with most of this half. There's 10 minutes left in the half. Certainly it's got to be frustrating to know that Millville really had to work to even get possession kept on Vineland's side of the field, yet you find yourself down 1-0. Got to be frustrating, but can't let it keep them down. Here is Singer crossing it to the middle. Kicked away by Millville. Here is Barrera. And we're going to have a foul there. Oh, foul there called against Vineland. I didn't see what happened before it, but it sure did look to me like the Millville player lost the ball and then pushed Macon Hernandez in the back. Not sure if maybe the whistle was for the challenge that that removed the ball from the Millville player's possession, but nevertheless the call is made. Vineland going to see if they can get the counter. Here is Porterden. He finds Barrera. Barrera, the idea was right here, flicking that one over to the near side for Singer running up the sideline, but just too much on that. Singer never really had a chance to get to it. And the throw here for Millville, headed by Stahl. Here's Porterden. He's going to try to get things turned upfield. And he does. See if Barrera can turn on the Jets here. This is Singer. Porterden not able to corral it. There's Stahl. This is McGuire to Porterden. popped back up over Porterden's head by the Millville player. Deflected again there by Robinson. That's back to Robinson. We'll see if Vineland can get things going here. He's going to take a rip, and that one is saved by the Millville goalie. So not a bad shot there. Got it on target. Just didn't, unfortunately, didn't make the Millville goalie work too much for that. It was he had to elevate a little bit there, but you know, that shot didn't get him moving too much laterally. See if we're going to have a foul called on Cameron Stahl. I didn't really see the challenge. I was obstructed by some of the players that were in front of the two involved in that play. 7 minutes left in the first half. Millville leading Vineland 1-0 here in the second half of a VHS versus Millville soccer doubleheader. And that's sent on net by Millville. Good cross, but Vera will elevate and corral it. And Singer was asking for that one. The punt to Porterden not able to settle it, but he is able to regain possession, and he sends it down the near sideline into the corner. This is Singer. Ooh, Barrera with an interception. About of a missed kick there by the Millville player. This is Robinson sending it up into the head of a Millville defender. Ruiz battling there for possession. Stahl with the flick to Hernandez. Hernandez is going to try to turn it upfield. He is able to get it to Porterden. Porterden's going to go back.
There you go, Jacob.
And again, a very good idea. I mean, the idea is right there, just a little bit too much on the pass. I think one of the things that could potentially be effective, we've had a steady drizzle or mist coming down here for most of the first half. So this grass, which has recently been cut, it's pretty short and now it's wet. This grass is going to play relatively fast. And the players are going to be running a bit slower than they ordinarily would, so they're going to have to try and adjust a little bit with the touches that they're putting on these balls, because they really are, they're seeing a lot of these opportunities develop, and they're making the right decision on what to do with the ball, but just not quite executing these passes at the optimum level. So 5 minutes left here now in the first half. Vineland still trying to find that equalizing goal. I have a feeling it's on the way. I don't want to jinx them, but I do have a feeling that equalizer is on the way. Vineland has been working. This is going to be, we're going to have a kind of a late whistle there. Didn't see that either, and we're going to have a timeout here for a Millville injury. So the athletic training staff from Millville is going to come out and take a look. Now they're sending them back, and he appears to be okay. So another kick on the way here from Millville, and that's going to be, I think he might have been trying to bury that one there, and that one never challenged Vera. So 4 minutes left in the first half. We have the goal kick going to be taken here by Stahl. We'll see if Vineland can find that equalizer before halftime. Tito Sanchez sending that one up. This is Singer. And Singer looking for the cross. He was looking for number 16, who I actually don't have on my roster. You know, I actually think that number 16 is Zarian Barrera. Roster lists him as number 10, but I think that 16 is Zarian Barrera, and that is who is over here on the near sideline. Anyway, Vineland looking for a cross, deflected off of a Millville defender and out. Vineland with another throw on the way. 3 minutes left in the first half. Throw. That's almost gonna be a Vineland corner kick, but saved by Millville. Stahl with a little bit of a misstep there. He's able to regain his balance. Ball taken from Millville, and I think we're gonna have a call here. Millville, oh, I thought that we were gonna have a call against Millville. It appeared to me that the Millville player was trying to play the ball from the ground, and I didn't think that that was permitted. Either way, a call goes against Vineland there, and Millville with a kick on the way. Here's Porterton. Kept in by Barrera. Stepping through nicely, a couple of defenders. Barrera with a really, really nice cross. Had Usmar Barrera charging toward the net. Couldn't quite get it to his foot, but a nice little run there by number 16, who I am pretty sure is Zarian Barrera. Minute and 16 seconds left in the first half. Porterton heading that one away, but not able to find one of his teammates. Robinson finding Barrera. Barrera up to McGuire. We get one. Thought we could have one last rush there. 42 seconds left. Singer kind of got caught a little bit there trying to get back to that ball. Now Millville with the counter. Vera comes out and he's able to corral it. Vineland's going to have about 30 seconds to try to put one more rush together. Punted deep downfield, headed back. Millville unable to corral it. Out on Vineland, throw for Millville, 16 seconds left. Millville, I'm sure, will take their time and be content to go into halftime with a lead. Just be having that final whistle on the way shortly. So there is the first half whistle. Millville leading Vineland 1-0. One of those kind of goofy halves there. Vineland really was pressuring Millville a lot, spent a lot of time on that half of the field, but Millville able to find one goal and a counter, and they are leading 1-0. Going to have about a 10-minute break for halftime, get the teams regrouped, and we'll be back with the second half in just a little bit. Don't forget that you are watching VPS Broadcasting. Be back in a few minutes. All right, welcome back here to the Joseph Romano Sports Complex. We are getting ready to kick off the second half of this boys soccer game between the Vineland Fighting Clan and neighboring rival Millville. The Thunderbolts are leading 1-0 after a really impressive goal that they scored in the first half with about 15 to 20 minutes remaining in the half. Vineland really was pressuring Millville pretty good in the first half. Most of the time in the first half was spent on the Millville half of the field. Vineland had a couple of real legitimate scoring opportunities, wasn't quite able to capitalize on those, and Millville, despite not really having too many opportunities to score, was able to put one in the back of the net on a shot from probably 30, 35 or 40 yards out. It was a rip. And that's where we stand right now. But Vineland certainly has plenty of time to get to tie this thing and take the lead, and has certainly shown the ability to move the ball as a group into the Millville half and create some opportunities. So really, it's going to be a matter of Vineland just sticking to their game plan and defending and and then just capitalizing on one of these scoring opportunities. That one intercepted in the middle there by Dennis McGuire. McGuire finds Porterden. Porterden lost possession there a little bit and had a slight push on the Millville defender. Wasn't much of a push there. Certainly a possibility in a game like this, a rivalry game. Schools that get really intense when they play against each other. The referees may have decided to call this game a little bit tighter than they normally would in order to keep it under control, which you can't fault them for. You just don't want that to become, really the whole story of the game is, fouls that are called and things like that. But so far it looks like they're just really trying to keep this thing under control. Being that it is a rivalry game and all that. So a nice ball down there from Dennis McGuire. He was looking for Singer. Singer able to keep it in, trying to turn back and find a cross, but loses possession out of bounds, and Millville will have a throw on the way. Millville making a rush now up the far sideline. Crossed in, kicked away by Stahl and out, and a throw will be coming on the near sideline for Millville. Millville throw will be kicked out. And another throw for the Thunderbolts. Millville looking for a penalty. Player went down in the box. Couldn't really see whether or not a penalty call would have been warranted there, but they are, Millville side is pretty fired up after that no call. going to be Robinson coming over here on the near side. Finds Hill. Hill sends it on to Barrera. Millville kick deflected off of Barrera and out, and a goal kick on the way for the Thunderbolts. Barrera came very, very close to intercepting that pass, and there would have been nobody between him and the goalkeeper. Millville could have really dodged a bullet there. This is going to be Porterden. Crossing, reversing field, taking a low rip there, deflected away by Millville, and we should have a throw on the way for the Fighting Clan. Headed away by Millville. Stahl will we're going to have Barrera there. Porterden taking another rip left-footed, kicked away by Millville, kept in by Vineland, sent to the middle, intercepted by the Thunderbolts, and they're going to try to get a counter on the way, sent down. Vera's going to come out. And kicked out by Millville, not kicked out by Millville, kept in by Macon Hernandez, and he is going to be, I guess he pushed a Millville player, and we're going to have a free kick for the Thunderbolts. Headed away. Millville will try to send that one in again. I think Vineland was looking for some offsides calls, but not going to matter, as that is a little too much on that service. Out of the back line, and a goal kick on the way here for Vineland. Goal kick from Stahl. Actually, Millville stepping in, intercepting that one, kept in by Vine. This is going to be Hill, and it's the throw from Robinson. Makes its way through. This is, I think 20 is Christian Navas. A throw for the Fighting Clan here. Porterden's going to take the throw. Kicked away by Millville again, so we will do that one over. Oh no, he's changing his call, Millville. So Robinson ready for the throw. Headed away. It's going to be Robinson coming back to it, trying to turn it upfield. Oh, reverses. And that's going to be, I think, off of Vineland, and it is. Seem to be having a hard time finding some space right now. A lot of congestion on this side of the field over here. Millville trying to get something going offensively for themselves. Some nifty footwork here. Dropped back. Passed off to the far side there. Millville working in. Shot on goal. Saved by Vera. And a nice job there for Hill to get over there and kick that one out.
Let's go, boys!
Headed away by Vineland. Got the hear the crowd's getting back into it now.
Let's go, Vineland! Let's go, Vineland!
Headed up there by Navas. Hernandez coming up the far side. Finds Navas. Navas looking to, he's gonna be knocked down. And Vineland will have an opportunity to send one into the box here and see if they can get anything out of it. 10 minutes in the second half here, 28 minutes and change left. Vineland still trailing 1-0. Looks like Porterden's going to take this kick here for Vineland. Crosses it low, and nobody able to get there before the ball reaches the goalie from Millville, who corrals it. He'll punt it away, punting it deep over the head of everybody. Stahl. This is McGuire intercepting, trying to initiate the counter for Vineland. Looks like he lost possession there. Oh, Millville had a nice cross there, opportunity, and another chance, and that ball is shot over the crossbar. Vineland dodging a bullet there. It's deflected off the back of a Vineland player, I think, and we're going to have a foul there called against Millville. Nope, and he's going to change the call. Foul against Vineland. So long kick sent in there by Millville, headed away. This is Hill. He's going to try and turn it upfield for Vineland, deflects it off of a Millville player. Vineland earning a throw. This is Navas, and he sends it up. Here is Barrera. He's going to stay. Oh, I thought he was behind the defense with the ball, but I don't think. Oh, I thought that he was behind everybody. Looks like maybe he didn't take the ball with him, though. McGuire with the tackle.
Let's go, Vineland. Keep it up, boys.
So a throw here on the way for Millville. 25 minutes left in the game. Still plenty of time for Vineland to get that equalizer. Plenty of time for them to continue just focusing on their game plan. Tito Sanchez trying to clear that one out the side. Not able to get it there, and there's going to be a corner on the way for Millville.
Play D now, boys. Let's go.
See if Vineland can defend this corner and then get themselves a counter. And we are going to have another corner from the other side.
It touched no one. How is that a ball? It touched no one. What is the ball boy doing? Give him the ball.
Cross there from Millville in the corner, and it's headed over the crossbar. I think it was headed out by a Vineland player. So we have a third consecutive corner kick on the way here for the Thunderbolts. Vera gets a hand on that. That, I believe is going to end up being a throw for Vineland. I think that Vera got a hand on that shot. Yeah, so we'll have a Millville throw on the way here. 22 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Thunderbolts still leading Vineland 1-0. That one headed back out. Millville will look for another cross. That one is deflected. And kicked away by Millville, so a throw coming up for the Fighting Clan.
Take that. I'll take that.
And a foul called against Millville there as I think that was Navas. Christian Navas got tangled up with a Millville defender over there, and Millville called for a foul. So Porter in with the cross. Headed away by Vineland. Hill trying to keep that one in, but not able to do so. And another goal kick on the way for Millville.
All the game left, boys. Let's go. Like that, boy. 2-3 goals. 20 minutes left. Let's go. Stay alive. Stay alive.
This is Tito Sanchez. He'll try to send that one down. Finding a lot of white shirts. Good tackle there by Robinson. This is number 10, who I think is misidentified on the roster. That one sent in. Hill on the other side heads it up. You know, one thing I think that Vineland's going to have to maybe be aware of here is that if you look at their forwards, heading the ball up in the air is probably not going to be the most effective way to create a scoring opportunity, because the Millville keeper is probably not going to have a whole lot of trouble getting up. He's a lot taller. Vineland might want to keep these crosses a little bit lower. I think Millville certainly has the height advantage down there in the box. Headed forward by Sanchez. This is Barrera. Drops it back to Robinson, but a little too much on it. Robinson turns. We have a little bit of extracurricular activity here. So we have I think we have a yellow card issued to Robinson and maybe to Stahl as well. You know, that's certainly a shame, because it certainly looked like the shoving. There was a little bit of shoving there that I think was initiated by the Millville side, but certainly escalated, and more people got involved that didn't need to be involved. And I'm not sure if there were any red cards or anything, but I think if I'm looking across there, Stahl and Robinson will be back. I think they may have to come off for a little bit if they're issued yellow cards. They'll come back on, but really, we just need everyone to keep their composure out here as the referees get this thing back under control. Okay, so we have resumed play here as Vineland takes that long kick. Took the officials a few minutes to get everything back under control, but we have resumed play. There are 19 minutes left in this game, and Millville is still leading 1-0. Looks like Stahl is back on the field. I think Robinson is as well on the far side, or he may actually be coming off and waiting to go back on. Looks like we're going to have a corner on the way here for the Fighting Clan. Low corner sent in. That one looked like it might have had some potential. McGuire not able to keep it in. Sent back down to the Millville side by Vera. We got Singer now jostling for position. He'll step up and take possession. McGuire with the pass. Singer. That actually deflected off of McGuire's head. We'll see if Vineland can regain possession here. Stahl stepping in. A little bit too much on that touch. It's going to be deflected out off of Vineland. Millville looking for a shot there. Well wide to the right. And a goal kick on the way for Vineland. Goal kick for Vineland, a little off the mark, and Millville will have a throw. Now, the good thing for Vineland here is really, all the way down into the final few minutes. As long as this deficit stays at 1, they don't have to get too desperate, too panicked. But they have to make sure that as they are, trying to pressure and score this equalizer, as maybe they move Macon Hernandez up toward the top. He is split several defenders. We're gonna have a rip on net there from Stahl, and he got too far under it. He knew it as soon as it came off his foot. He knew that he got too far under that one. See, he's upset with himself there. Confident senior, confident in himself. He thinks that one should have been in the back of the net, but I think he's going to get another shot before this thing is over. Throw coming here. Kicked out by Millville. Another throw on the way. Stahl splits two defenders jostling for position. We're going to have a call going against him, and Millville will take over possession. Dipped under 15 minutes here. Still plenty of time for the Fighting Clan to find that equalizer. That'll be a push by Sanchez. Call goes against Vineland there. Millville with a long cross. And Vera goes up to snatch that one, and a little bit nervous there for a second. And Vineland's gonna have a goal kick. Maybe he didn't touch that. I thought that he touched that. Maybe a Millville player came over and tried to. I see there a little touch to Porterden. Porterden gets it into Hernandez, kicked away by Millville. Headed back into the field to play, and then sent away, headed back. I think 14 is Scott Craig. We're gonna have Robinson now trying to go in, and he looking for Hill off the mark on the pass. Call goes there against Hill. He fighting for position, had his hands up in the air, trying to demonstrate that he wasn't pushing, but I guess the refs are going to get him for, I guess, a body foul. Sent down by Stahl. This is Barrera. And Barrera takes a spill. And he was almost hip thrown by the defender. They got locked up. The defender had wrapped his arm around Barrera's back and then sort of hip tossed him over the side. He's trying to make a case that it was an accident, but referees are not buying it on that one. So we're going to have a kick taken here by Dennis McGuire. McGuire had a couple of really nice balls early in the first half, so we'll see if he can send a nice one in here. Little cross coming in. Porterden was a little bit late on that run. Save made by Millville. Referee giving Porterden a talking to. Looks like Porterden and the keeper got tangled up. I don't think there's anything dirty going on there. Keeper made the save but wasn't really able to fully control the ball, and you know, until the goalie has possession, Porterden has a right to it. They got a little tangled up, but no, everyone's okay over there now. Porterden trying to split two defenders, deflected away. We are closing in now on 10 minutes remaining in the game. And this is going to be, I believe, run out. I guess it was last touched by Vineland, and we will have a goal kick on the way here for Millville. Going to have Hill there. That ball was sent in there by Scott Craig. Hill gets over to it. McGuire, he's going to have a chance at a cross too. Low cross. Barrera trying to turn around and get a shot on net, but has it deflected off of a Millville defender. He had very little room to create that shot. Tried to get it turned around and get the shot on net. Good effort there, but he was just not in a real good position to challenge the keeper. Porterton flicks that one back. This is Hernandez. He's able to touch it to the front. This is going to be number 10. Millville steps in and takes that one away. Cleared, and it is out of play. 9 minutes now left in the game. A throw on the way for Vineland. This is McGuire. Taken by Porterton. We'll see if they can reverse field here. Millville able to intercept that pass. This is Stahl battling. A push called against Millville. So Stahl's going to take this kick. And that one's not going to challenge, unfortunately. Like the idea, though, of not, you know, real up high crosses. Like we mentioned earlier, I think Millville's got a little bit of a size advantage down there, so the low cross was a good idea, just couldn't find any teammates as that one is sent back down toward the middle. Stahl's going to pop it up over the head of the defender. Will find the foot of Millville. This is 14, Scott Craig going back to get this one sent up, intercepted. Cleared away again, and this will be Porterton heading it forward. Hernandez now trying to get possession, kicks it, deflecting off of a Millville defender. So Vineland with a throw. Now 7 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. And again, Vineland does still have the luxury of being patient and trying to develop something here. Hernandez looking for almost of a bicycle kick there. Down still in there. Millville having a hard time clear it out. Here's Stahl looking for a shot, deflected by a Millville defender. Porterton gets the rebound, sending it back into the corner. And we are going to have a foul called against Millville. So it's another good opportunity here. We're going to have this one's going to be, it looks like Stahl's going to take this one. But again, you can just look at the players. Millville is bigger. These crosses are a little bit more difficult for Vineland to create scoring opportunities on these than it may have been if they had some more size. See what Stahl can do here. He's going to send that one looking back post, but a little bit too much on it. And goal kick coming here for Millville. 6 minutes left in the game. Whereas Millville will take their time with the goal kick here. Intercepted by Vineland, or taken by Vineland. Porterton looking to get things reversed back upfield. Porterton's gonna take a tough challenge. Five minutes left in the game. Porterton ready to take this set piece, sending it in. So we're going to have, I'm not sure what this call is, but it looks like Vineland may have been awarded a penalty kick. Yeah, so I'm not real sure what the call is there, but Vineland has been awarded a penalty kick. Millville is pleading desperately about this. I'm not real sure what happened. The Millville keeper elevated to try and grab that, and he kind of went horizontal. So I'm not sure if there was maybe a push or something away from the ball by one of the other players in the box. But regardless, Vineland's been awarded a penalty kick. Lucas Porter is going to take the penalty kick. And this could be it right here. Porter getting set. And the kick is going to be in. Vineland ties the game. So Vineland tying the game on that penalty kick with 4 minutes left. Millville now has a chance to try and take the lead again, and the shot is missed. Wide to the left. So Vineland now, if they can find another one in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. We'll see here. Vineland, it's a little bit of a, that's going to be kicked away. So a throw here coming up for Vineland. 3 minutes left in the game. And Vineland's going to have a corner now as that attempt to clear goes out of the back line. So 2 minutes and 50 seconds left. The Fighting Clan has a corner on the way. We are tied now at 1 goal apiece. Oh, a short cross, Portered in with the volley, on goal, unfortunately right into the waiting arms of the keeper. See if Vineland can create another opportunity. That's Robinson pursuing that ball out. Vineland will have a throw, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in regulation. Now Millville making a push. Cleared away. Millville looking for a shot, but it is wide to the right. Minute and 49 seconds left here. Minute and 30 seconds left. See if Vineland can put together one last strong possession and create an opportunity. We'll see. This is Stahl, gets it to Porterton. Porterton going forward. Barrera is able to slip behind the defense. Got a shot to make a cross. Goes down in the box. Vineland fans are looking for a penalty call. They're not going to get it. A minute left. Millville just clearing it way away. Vineland is going to have a chance to try and make one more rush here. Vera will pick it up. Punt it away and out. Kicked away. That should be a goal kick for Vineland. 16 seconds left in regulation. 10 seconds left in regulation. Vineland has a goal kick coming up. They're not going to take it. This game is going to be headed, I believe, to overtime. So we are tied at 1 at the end of regulation. Looks like the officiating staff, and I wonder if they are considering not going to overtime, or no, they may be asking for clarification about something on the playing field over here.
I like that. That's why I did it. Oh, I wish they would have been on the field. I was about to swing. Boom! Woo! I was like this the whole time. Like the cops are pulling up.
I found out, Carly. I found out. Get over.
They're gonna
Okay, welcome back, folks. We sure do have an exciting one here. Vineland, which has been trailing for about 35, 40 minutes or so, tied this game against Millville on a penalty kick with 5 minutes left in regulation. And we are now on to overtime. The overtime procedures, as far as we understand them, is going to be 2 10-minute overtime periods. And whatever the result of the game is at that point will be the result. If a goal is scored in the overtime period, it is not sudden death, as Millville looking for a cross, bit off target. And Vineland will have a throw in the other direction. So we're going to have now Millville looking for an opening to take a shot here. And that's sent over the crossbar and well over the crossbar. And Vineland's going to take possession. This is, I believe, Barrera really battling in there, still holding possession. Porterton with a shot on goal, and it's going to miss wide to the right. Probably a bit of a tougher angle than it looked like from over here. Headed forward. And we're going to have a foul called there against Vineland. Now this number 12 from Millville has quite a big leg here. You can send this one down in, looking for the cross. It's right into the arms of Vera. Vera not able to hold on to the ball. Finally, he does regroup. That could have been McGuire able to save that one. And Barrera, Porterton trying to turn it back upfield. He's got a, thought he had Hill there coming up the far side. Might not have had a passing lane to get it to him. Robinson with the throw. And it will be deflected out by Porterton, and Millville with a throw on the way. So we're going to have, I believe, this is going to be a corner for Millville. They're going to say that Robinson did get a piece of that. He went to try and clear it out and missed, but they're going to say he did make some contact with it as it went out, awarding Millville the corner. Cross in there. That was a pretty good cross, headed away by Vineland. And Millville's going to get another shot at this. 4 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first overtime period. Again, we are not, as far as I understand the explanation of the overtime rules, that cross is in there, and that's going to be off the head of a Vineland player. Again, Millville's going to have a third corner kick for the second time. The way the rules were explained to me during that short break, there was we are not going to have golden goal or sudden death. So even if a goal is scored, we will play through the second overtime period and see where things end up there, as that corner is going to land on the top of the net. Vineland sending in a substitution. It looks like that is David Singer. And coming off will be, not sure who came off. Maybe it was Jonathan Ruiz. It looked like he was trotting off the field there. McGuire with a nice header, popped over the head of the defender. Stahl getting tangled up with a Millville player there. Everyone's back on their feet though. Poured it in. Trying to turn back inside. Millville going to have an opportunity to cross there. Nice job by Tito Sanchez clearing that one out of the side, and Millville with a throw on the way. 3 minutes left in the first overtime period. We are still tied 1-1. Shot's going to be wide to the left. McGuire taking that kick. Robinson touches over to Hernandez. Hernandez finds Porterton. Porterton with a flick. He's got Barrera and Stahl. Stahl gets a little bit too much on that. Vineland not able to maintain that possession. They're sent down. Sanchez trying to head that one away. And another throw on the way for Millville. Millville looking for a cross, cleared away by Hernandez. And it's going to be a throw for Millville. Minute and 45 seconds left here in the first of the two 10-minute overtime periods. Vineland Millville Soccer tied 1-1. Headed away there by Vineland. That off of Millville and out of the back line, and we will have a goal kick for Vineland. 1 minute and 20 seconds left in this first overtime period. That throw by Millville. We are going to have a foul called against Vineland. And now Millville's going to have an opportunity here. This is a decent location to take a set piece from. There's 30 seconds left in the first overtime period. Millville might be waiting until the very end here to make sure there's no counter attempt for Vineland. Here comes the corner, or not the corner, but the set piece, and that's going to be headed into the back of the net. Millville taking a 1-0 lead, or sorry, 2-1 lead here. I think that Millville thinks the game is over. Maybe the rules were not. Maybe the game is over. So we're gonna wait just a minute to make sure. Yeah, I guess the game is over. It looks like the two teams are shaking hands. The field is being cleared. So I guess that the explanation of the rules was a little bit off for us. They were in a golden goal situation, and Millville winning a thriller, a heartbreaker for Vineland to come back and tie that after all that. And then unfortunately losing by a score of 2-1 on a golden goal with 5 seconds about left in the first overtime period. So with the with the loss, Vineland dropping to 1-4 on the season. Valiant effort by the Fighting Clan, both girls and boys soccer teams today. Unfortunately, both not quite able to come away with a victory. Real quick, before we sign off, we want to make sure to give a shout out to our VPS broadcasting crew that really does a great job putting these productions together. Our crew tonight, Tanner Bushman and Jordan Skarzinski, and our crew chiefs, Doug Diola and Ryan Steinbron. The executive producer of VPS TV is Gia Missouri. She is also the school district's public information officer. One more time, we thank you for joining VPS Broadcasting for this production of VHS Athletics. I'm Mike Schneider, and be sure to check in next time.